Okay, chicas, let me ask you something real today. Have you ever felt like your heart is divided? Like one part of you genuinely loves God, but another part keeps pulling you in the opposite direction? You want to do what's right, but somehow you don't always do it. Like you pray in the morning, Lord, use me today. But by 10 a.m., you're like, Lord, let's try again tomorrow. And can I tell you something that hit me this week? Last week, as we were celebrating the resurrection, while we were talking about the victory, the empty tomb, the power of the cross, there was also another story being told, a darker one, happening at the same time in parallel. Because while Jesus was going to the cross, while salvation was being fulfilled, one man was being restored and another was being lost. Same Jesus, same proximity, same moment in history, but two completely different outcomes. Let me free you right now. Even Paul the apostle said, what I want to do, I do not do, but what I hate, I do. So if the apostle Paul struggled, chicas, we're in good company. So this tension you feel, it's not hypocrisy, it's humanity. But here's where it gets serious. Because there were two men who both walked with Jesus, both failed, but one came back and the other one didn't. Let's talk about Judas. The Bible shows us something subtle but dangerous. In John 12, it says that he was already stealing. So let's be honest. Judas didn't wake up one day like, oh, today feels like a great day to betray Jesus. No, it started with a thought, then a habit, then a door, until Luke 22:3 says, Satan entered into Judas. Listen, you can walk with Jesus, go to church, serve, even hold the money bag like Judas, and still have areas of your heart that are not surrendered. Now look at Peter the apostle. He also failed. I always say I like Peter, and I can relate with him. And in Matthew 26:32, Peter says, even if all fall away on account of you, I never will. And a few hours later, he denied Jesus. 3 times, like not once, not twice, 3 times. Peter said, I don't know him. Meanwhile, Jesus is literally right there, like awkward. But Peter didn't run away from Jesus, he ran back. And this is the difference you need to catch today. Judas felt regret. Peter chose repentance. Regret says, I messed up, I'm done. Repentance says, I messed up, but I'm coming back. So when James 4:5 says, God jealously longs for the spirit he placed in you, it means this. God is not indifferent about your heart. He doesn't want to share you, not because he wants control, but because he wants intimacy. So how do we live undivided if we're still weak in our flesh? Let me make it simple. You don't become undivided by being perfect. You become undivided by returning quickly. An undivided heart is not a heart that never falls. It's a heart that says, God, here I am again. And sometimes it's like, God, it's me again. Yes, again. Same issue, same struggle. No hiding, no pretending, no running. Because the danger is not falling. The danger is staying away. Chicas, you don't have to live like Judas. You don't have to let one thought become a door that becomes destruction. You can be like Peter, imperfect, emotional, a little dramatic sometimes, but always returning. And I feel this so strongly for someone watching. God is not standing there disappointed saying, seriously, again? No, he's saying, come back again and again. And yes, again. And let me encourage you with this. If your heart feels divided, it means your heart is still responding. If you feel the tension, it means God is still pulling you. If you still care, it means you're not lost. You're not too far gone. You're not too inconsistent. You're not too up and down for God, because the goal is not perfection. The goal is connection. And every time you return, your heart becomes less divided. Your spirit becomes stronger, and your intimacy with God grows deeper. So today, don't focus on being perfect. Focus on staying close. And if you've been far, don't overthink it. Don't analyze it. Don't wait to get it together. Just come back. Because the most powerful thing you can do, it's not to never fall, but to never stop returning. Just come back.